Hi parents, this is Miss Heideman here, and I wanted to make a quick video for both you, the parent, and your students to help you better understand and possibly to remember how to navigate to Canvas and how to complete your work on Canvas. Parents, this is a quick tutorial. We have done this in class, but I understand sometimes going home, students forget all the steps that they need to do. So hopefully by posting this video somewhere here on Canvas, you, you will be able to easily get to it, and the students can go back to it also for reference. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to get onto the internet using Google Chrome. This is the preferred web browser. Everything with Canvas works so much better with Chrome. So if you could just avoid Mozilla Firefox for now and use Chrome. We're going to click on Chrome and it's going to take us to the internet. Most student pages will pop up with the school intro page. Looks a lot like this. There are two ways to get to Canvas. First, it is right here on the school page, so that will probably be the absolute easiest way to get to Canvas. And I'm just going to use that for right now. I'm going to need to click on Student and Staff Login. And students may be asked, just like I'm asked right here, to sign in to their Campbell County Public School account. By doing so, that will take you to this very important page called the dashboard. The dashboard is where all their courses live. This is where they can get into each course in which they will have to do and complete work. Here is the homeroom page, and at the moment there is not a lot in there. This is their reading page, and this is their mathematics page. I believe Ms. Kazee will be putting more in the counseling page, as well as Ms. Watson will be doing some with music. But for my class, reading and mathematics is what we need to look at. So in order to see what I need to do in reading, I'm going to click on my reading card. Inside my reading card, this is what we call the home page. You can see you could get to Epic and New Zealand right here. Also, there's an easy way to get to coursework. And this is where you would click on week 3, day 1 to get to your modules. Now, modules are what we're calling kind of like what they have to get done in a day. So right here, this whole section right here, this W3D1 is their module for that day. They have to complete everything in here in this module to be done with English, or what we're calling reading, for the day. Okay, you will notice that it looks a little different now because I've moved into the student view. I was using my teacher view. Your screen should look exactly like this, minus this pink bar at the bottom. So my A students, which I'm using an apple for, should have done this work on Friday 9/11, and my B students, the banana, should be doing this work on Monday 9/13. So in order to get all of this work done, I have to go one at a time through each lesson. Notice I can't get to any of these lessons until I have completed this lesson first. So I click on it and it will take me to the lesson. This lesson is called a pear deck. It was created by the county, and it is what we call an interactive slide presentation. The students actually have to do things on many of the slides to get credit for doing this work as a lesson. So I'll click the smiley face. It'll move me on. Here I know that the lesson's called Cause and Effect. How are you feeling? When there's a pear at the bottom left-hand corner, I know I have to do something with this slide. Students drag the icon. How do you feel today? I feel outstanding. And then I use these arrows to move to my next slide. These down here take you to the next lesson. We do not want to mess with these until we've gone through the entire slide using these buttons right here. Notice that I'm on slide 2 of 16. Watch this video. I would come over to this side and click the video. Now, this is where we might run into a few problems depending on your internet speed. If you can download and stream the video, great, watch it. If you can't, I understand. If you could possibly go and visit it a different way, like maybe on the phone, that would be outstanding. But if you cannot get it to load and watch, that is okay. Simply continue moving through the slideshow and just skip this slide. This is asking the students a question. Yesterday we learned, type 3 things you remember about organizational patterns. They would come over here to this section and actually type something in for me. One, I remember we studied about chronological order. I might say there are guide, guide words for each pattern. Okay, they have to type something in here. I'm looking that they have answered the question. Once they type their answers, they move on to the next slide. Here's what we'll be learning today. This is how they'll know if they have it. We're moving on, cause and effect. Again, they keep going through these slides until they've reached the end. I'm on slide 7 of 16. Keep going. Read the slide, keep going. Now, this is a slide where I have to interact on. You're going to have to read the instructions. It says, underline the cause in red, underline the effect in blue, circle the clue words. So I come down here, I'm going to get what I call red, underline the cause in red. I walk through the puddles, whoops, and I can erase, I can make things smaller. And again, I've shown the students how to do this in class. I walked through the puddles. The effect was, and what did they say? Blue was I made money tracks through the house. Okay. Circle a clue word, huh? That clue word would be so. This is what they would need to do. This is what I would be going through and looking for, that they interacted with this slide. Move on through. Notice there's nothing to do on this one. They just need to read it. Usually there is something, there's a pair of headphones down here for them to listen to. So we're moving on through. It said highlighted are the clue words. Again, now it's their turn. Closure. They want them to write something. 2 things you learned in today's lesson. Extension activity. Listen to and follow along with the article. Look for cause and effect relationships. I've never seen this before, so I would log in with my Google, just like you see here. Okay, and here we go, which I'm sure many parents are getting at home. If this happens, you tried, and we're moving on. Okay, let the teacher know you're done. You're going to submit your work. And you're going to come up here. Now that you've gotten here, look, I'm slide 16 of 16. I'm totally done with this. I'm going to mark as done. And now I can go on to the next one. And it lets me. Here you'll notice they have another text structure. But cause and effect. It is a pair deck. They will go through it, pick their things, answer all the pieces. See that there's 2 of 23. I am going to move along with this quickly. Again, I'm looking for their answers off to the side. So if they don't answer, it's not considered done. So I've gotten through all the slides now. Yay, I'm done. Submit the work. Come up here, mark it as done, and go to my next lesson. This is what you need to do for every single lesson in that module. So let's go back to that module. We were working on this one. Notice here it has a check because I've done it and I've submitted the work. That's a good indicator to know that you are done. You've turned it in, you've submitted it on the Pear Deck, you've marked completed up in the box, and you're on to the next lesson. You should have green check marks on every single one of these. You should have submitted your work, and that's how you will know you were done. You will not be able to go on to your next module because that's not available yet. We are not ready to work on that yet. So that's how you know you're done. Now, this was only reading. You also need to do math. So I'm going to come back over here to my left sidebar. Notice I have my account, my dashboard, my calendar. I'm going to go to dashboard. Remember, that's where all my courses live. And of course, I do not have access. I'm going to go to my dashboard, which is where all my classes live. I'm going to hit mathematics. I'm going to go into the student view. And again, I'm going to go down and click week 3, day 1. And here we are, week 3, day 1. I only have one lesson and then these extra math and Dreambox work. Same thing as in your reading. You click on the lesson. If it's a Pear Deck, you go through the entire Pear Deck until you're at the last slide, submit the work, click up here where it says mark as done, and then move on to the next. Notice I'm going to try to move on to the next. I haven't done the work, and it doesn't matter. Well, it's supposed to not let you go on unless you've marked the first one as done. Okay, last thing. Sometimes you get lost out here in cyberspace and you're on Google and you don't know how you got away from Canvas, but here you are and you need to get to Canvas. I have saved it on the student's dashboard right here as on the student's bookmark bar as dashboard. You can simply click on that and it will take you straight to your dashboard account. Ta-da! So that'll make it super easy if for some reason you are no longer on the LRES intra page. Parents and students, I hope this has been helpful. I hope this is showing you better what you need to do to have your work considered as done. Also, parents, I want to let you know that a week before school started, we as teachers were told that the whole county was moving to Canvas. We did not get training on it. So we are learning as we go. I've been watching many YouTubes to figure out how to do things, how to navigate, how to post work. So again, I'm still learning, and all the teachers are. If you will be patient with us, if you will ask me when you have questions, I will try to answer them the best I can. Also, some of you are already looking at the grade book here in Canvas. We as teachers do not know how to use it yet or how to navigate it. So whatever your student's grade says right now that it is not. Most of the students are getting excellent grades right now. They're participating with me. They're turning in work in. When that grade book is up and current and accurate, I will let you know that now you should be looking at the grade book and concerned or just checking in with the grade book to see where they're at. Again, please feel free to call me or text me or email me with any questions you have. Thanks. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing your kids next week.